Namaskar, I'm Dr. Annapurna Singh, and today I'm going to share my honest story of how I cracked TOEFL with 91% marks absolutely free. Yes, you heard it right. I cracked TOEFL with 91% marks absolutely free. I didn't attend any coaching, but bought no books, and you can do it too. And I'm just sharing you the mantra of how you can do it too. So let's begin. Let me first share my story. So when I qualified TOEFL, that was the year 2015, and I was living in Manhattan, Kansas, and Kansas is home to Kansas State University. I wanted to do a master's in regional and community planning from Kansas State University, and so I had to qualify TOEFL. And most of you already know that if you are from a country where your first language is not English, then you have to qualify TOEFL in order to study at any American university. And that was the case for me. I'm an Indian. I had all my education from India. So Hindi was my first language and not English. And hence, I was required to qualify TOEFL. For Kansas State University, the minimum marks that I had to score in order to get an admission into regional and community planning, I had to score 85% marks. But I strategized well, studied hard, and took my exam in full confidence, and I secured 91% marks. And how did I do it? Wait. So, there was a public library in the city of Manhattan, Kansas. And I'm telling you Manhattan, Kansas, because Manhattan is also in New York, but it's another Manhattan that's in Kansas, and that is home to Kansas State University. So I was in Manhattan, Kansas, and there was a public library that was free for all of us because we were the residents of that city. All we had to do was to get a library card and get ourselves registered as members of the library absolutely free. So I went to the public library and I searched for books, and I got the Mometrix IBT TOEFL test preparation book from the library absolutely free for 1 month. And for 1 month, I studied that book. Once I was done with that book, I went to the library again and got that book reissued, and that way I could keep that book for 4 more weeks. And hence I had that book with me for 2 months. For all these 2 months, I studied 2 to 2.5 hours every day for TOEFL, and I was 100% confident. And I booked my exam and I got a date that suited me. And I went to the test center. The test center was in the university itself, in Kansas State University itself. I took the test in full confidence, and when the result came, I had secured a 109 out of 120 marks in total. For all you aspirants, you can do the same. If you live in any American city, you can go to your public library, and there you will have book which you can get it issued absolutely free. If you live in India, don't worry. You still have a public library in your city. If you don't have access to that public library, you can go to your college or university library, and there you can get a TOEFL book to prepare with, and you can get it absolutely free because you are the student of that university or college. Keep that book and study for at least 2 to 2.5 hours every day without fail. 7 days a week, 2.5 hours, and I guarantee you, you can crack TOEFL. But what if you don't have a good public library in your city, or you are no more a member of the library of your college or university for some reason, or you have already graduated from your university and you're not a member of the university library? What to do in that case? Well, in that case, there are links in the description box of this video that will help you prepare for the reading, writing, listening, and speaking section of TOEFL. Each section is worth 30 marks and total is 120. So you can prepare using those links. Also, I would recommend that if you want to crack your TOEFL exam, you must have at least 2 months in your hand if you are an English medium student. That is, if you studied from an English medium school in your childhood, as was the case for me. But if you studied from a Hindi medium school in your childhood, do not worry. You can still crack TOEFL and get the same high scores as your counterpart from any English medium school. But you just need to work a little harder. So rather than 2 months, you might need 3 to 4 months to prepare. Because if English was a second or third language for you, then you will need to work harder. But success is guaranteed. Check out the description box. Use the ideas or tools that I just discussed, and all the best for TOEFL. And remember, if you want a date that is suitable for you, book your exam at least 3 to 4 months in advance so that you get a date that's suitable for you. also book a test center that is nearby your house that you can reach very easily, and a time of the exam that would be easy for you. Before booking the exam, keep in mind the correct date, time, location of the test center, so there are no more last minute hassles. I hope all of this information was useful for you. Let me know in the comments below if you still have questions. Thank you. Jai Hind. Jai Bharat.